Hey, Cowboy fans, Gomer here. Just following the draft. I waited to the third round to see who the Cowboys would pick. And in the second round, they picked the guy I wanted to take in the first round, Trevon Diggs out of Alabama. That addresses their big need at corner in the secondary, which has been a weakness on this team since the 90s. With the odd exception, they haven't really had a secondary in so long, and hopefully, this is one of those pieces to bring it back to respectability. Diggs had a pretty solid career at Alabama, playing for one of the better programs, so we'll see if he can make that jump in the NFL and continue that success. Now, he was projected to be a late first round selection, so I was quite surprised the Cowboys didn't take him in the first round. And then he lasted all the way to the second round. Listed at 6'1", 205 pounds. Pretty good. Pretty solid player. His brother plays for the Minnesota Vikings as a wide receiver. Strengths: he's got elite height, weight, and length, size, and strength, unique matchup potential against big targets. Receivers catch quick jabs or heavy jabs from press. Fluid athletic to open and match the route. Above average foot agility, eye recognition, little wasted motion. So he's got a lot of things. Weaknesses: playmaking mentality can work against him. So he might try to make the big play, then actually stop the receiver. Reacts before properly surveying the situation. Loses discipline, okay. Struggles to stay in phase with double moves. Long speed is a concern. Jersey tugging when chasing to recover. Okay, so he needs some work, but Dallas is right now desperate for a true cornerback. So this pick made absolute perfect sense. With the third pick, Dallas took Neville Gallimore, a fellow Canadian. He went to college in Oklahoma. They gave him a grade of 6. I don't know what the grade is on all these things. So his top prospect coming out of Canada in 2015. Steep learning curve because, let's face it, the Canadian football and American football is different. And I'm sorry to the Americans out there, but the Canadian football is a lot harder to play than the American football. Americans play 4 down, Canadians play 3 down for the same 10 yards. It makes a big difference in how you approach the game, as well as having 12 players on the field as opposed to the American 11 players. So he had to go to a prep school and learn how to play the American game, but he came off pretty good. Third team Associated Press All-American, defensive tackle. Which is kind of surprising because they got 2 guys in free agency, Joe McCoy and Poe, because they have fellow Canadian Crawford as a defensive tackle, so they might think of shifting him back outside. We'll see how that works. And so the Cowboys got a defensive tackle. Hopefully they can get a defensive end. I guess they're still hoping. The Cowboys are expecting to get Alden Smith and maybe Randy Gregory back from suspension. So if that happens, then the Cowboys don't really have that big of a need on the defensive line with what they picked up and what they have. So all around, that's a pretty solid pick. He was projected to go in the second round himself, but fell into the third round. And hopefully these 2 guys can solidify that defense. Anyway, I'll wait till tomorrow's draft to see what else the Cowboys can pick up. Till then, this is Gomer. I'm out of here.